What's going on, guys? Wicked Duelist here, and today I'm going to be showing you some test hands with my Horus Kashtira. The reason why I'm making this video is because some guy or some person requested that I make some test hands with this deck. I'm gonna probably post a picture right somewhere around this area right here. He asked me to do some test hands with this deck. So yeah, let's just get started on it. And I really like this deck. I was explaining to why I ran these two engines, the Kashtira and Horus. I was explaining that Kashtira is really good as just an engine itself, but you're really locked into Xyz if you use like Theosis, if you summon what's your name, Price Heart. In this deck, I don't run Rice Heart. I do run a Theosis, so you are locked into Xyz. But other than that, I mean, that's not a big issue with this deck, because with Horus, you don't really bring out anything other than Xyz. And what I really like about this deck too is that your extra deck, you don't really have to go into it. It's there. It's pretty strong too, but you know, Kashtira and Horus, those two engines are really strong by themselves. So if you guys see, there's a lot of these cards they have different sleeves because they're from different decks, but that doesn't matter. I mean, we're still gonna be playing these cards regardless of the sleeves. So let's just draw into our 5. So we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so far it's looking really good. So I'm gonna be testing these hands with assuming you know, I'm not getting hand trapped. You can still play through the hand traps, but let's just assume we're not getting hand trapped. So to start, I would like to go with this card first. It's a good ash bait. If this card gets ashed, it does kind of hurt, because if you don't have these type of cards in your hand, I mean, you can't really extend. But I mean, this card really helps you get into your field spells. So I would activate that. I would send this card, Crystal Beast. A Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Pretty much what it does, you can banish this card to add Crystal Beast card. I'm pretty sure it says Crystal Beast. Yeah, you can banish this card, add 1 Crystal Beast monster and 1 field spell card from your deck to your hand. So it just depends on the situation. So you have your Pressure Planet for your Kashtira. You have your Secret Village for your spellcasters, and also you have your Temple. I mean, Imperial Tomb, not Temple. The reason why I run these 3, just these 3 only, because, well, I mean, for starters, you run your Kashtira and your Horus engine. It just depends on what you have in your hand. I mean, really, what I want to go for, I would probably want to go for, let's just go for another Kashtira monster. The reason for that is because, yeah, you have your Imseti in hand, but you kind of want to play around their hand traps to see what they have first, you know? So I would like to get my my Pressure Planet, or if you really want to, you can go into a lock. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just want to extend, so let's just go with the extender, or with your starter. Okay, now that you got those cards in hand, and plus you can only use this card once per duel, so let's just leave it right here. Okay, shuffle the deck, doesn't matter. Add these 2 to your hand. So now you have 6 cards in hand. So I would like to play Pressure Planet first. Let's go with Pressure Planet. Effect on activation. Let's go with Fenrir. Okay. Now we can pretty much pop off here. Let's special our Unicorn effect Unicorn. If they availer this, They ash it, they impermit. There's another one. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. I'm pretty much talking about this card. Ghost Mourner. If they Mourner it, I mean, it hurts. Sure, it hurts, but I mean, really, we can pretty much extend with this hand. So it's okay if they do hand trap this card, because what you're going to be doing, you're going to be getting out your Birth. You want to get out Birth because we already have our extender, which is Theosis, which is pretty powerful. So we're going to go out, activate Birth. We can normal our Fenrir effect. We'll go with, we'll search out our Scareclaw Kashtira. Add that to hand. Plus, you already have an extender, another extender, and another body, which we're going to be using right now. So we're going to go with Theosis. We're going to target Unicorn. We'll bring out another Fenrir. Honestly, it doesn't matter how many of these cards you bring out, because I mean, they're not your main source of they're not your win condition. They can be. That's the beauty of this deck. Kashtira can be your win condition, but you don't really need to have them out on the field to win. And you also have your extra deck to oh, I'm sorry, we gotta do this first. Send that to grave. Then we'll go with Kashtira, or Scareclaw Kashtira. Now that's already 4 bodies out on the field. As a matter of fact, you can even end on this board if you don't have any of these cards in hand, or if you have no way of extending. So, but we do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna Xyz for 2, or for a 7. You have options. You can either go into your Shangri-La, you can go into your Flare Metal Dragon for burn. If you're going first or second, you can go to your Big Eye, and that's pretty much it. So you have 3 options. I mean, these are my options for my extra deck. It's up to you. If you feel like another Xyz is better for you, I mean, this is good for me. So in reality, I would just play my Shangri-La, because I'm assuming I'm going first. If you're going second, you probably want to go for your Big Eye. But yeah, if you're going first, I would go for this guy, or I would go for my Flare Metal Dragon. Sorry about that. Flare Metal Dragon. How do we move this down? I didn't even notice that. Can't really see these cards. Okay. Okay. Let me put this right here. My apologies. I didn't realize you couldn't see those cards. So now you have your Pressure Planet. You have your Pressure Planet. You have your Shangri-La out in the field. You have your Unicorn for game knowledge. You have a Fenrir to banish face down. You have a body to protect itself. You have an interruption. Oh, I forgot to banish my for Scareclaw Kashtira. You got to banish a Kashtira or Scareclaw monster from your, or Scareclaw card from your hand or graveyard. Forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. So we already have a pretty strong board right now. All you have to worry about is the Nibiru. That's really all you have to worry about right now. But let's just assume they don't have the Nibiru. You'll be safe. If you have, you know, it's really hard to get over Nibiru. Once they Nibiru you, it's pretty much game over. But if you're afraid of Nibiru, you can just end it there. If they Nibiru you now, which they can, I mean, that's fine. They wasted a Nibiru, you still have an extender. So let's go for it. Let's activate Steady's effect. Discard another card to search for King Sarcophagus. Shuffle the deck because I do want to draw a card. Let's just quick shuffle right here and then cut. So you have 1 card and you have a Solemn Judgment, which is pretty clutch. Now you can either use this card as a discard for cost for King Sarcophagus. You don't have to. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're that desperate, I would do it. So I would discard 1 card to sand. It doesn't matter who you sand, whatever body you want out on the field, depending on its effect. So if you want to protect your Horus monsters to keep them out, you can. If you want your draw power, in case of any card leaves the field, you can draw for different names on the field that you control of monsters, or to recycle. It's whatever you want to do. But honestly, you can just end it right here. This is honestly a really strong board. You got your 2 interruptions, you got your protection, and an extra body on the standby phase. You have your protector. You have a non-target send. I'm pretty sure it's a non-target send, and another non-target send when your Horus monsters battle. And plus, you got a Solemn Judgment. Plus, but if you don't want to end it there, and if you really want to, go for an Xyz, you can. You don't have to. That's already a strong board. It's not the strongest board there is in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I mean, it's a pretty strong board. You can go for your infection buzzing for game knowledge, assuming you're going first. If you really want to extend, go to your zombie vampire. If you want an extra negate, you can for a spell card. This is a going second card. You don't have to bring them out first turn. It wouldn't make sense. Non-target send, a monster negation, and yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. You got your OTK right here. Where's that 1 card? You got your OTK package right here. But yeah, I mean, this is a strong board right here already. If I were to bring out another monster, I mean, I wouldn't want to, but I mean, you can look at your opponent's extra deck, send 1. I mean, usually I would just bring out this guy, just for an extra negate, so they don't get over your board too easily, but you don't have to. I usually just end it there. Your spell negate. I mean, it's a pretty good board. I think it's a pretty good board. And yeah, so you end your turn here. You already have 1 set. You got a bunch of interruptions. It would be nice if you had we had the Secret Village out on the field, but like I said, you don't really have to have it out on the field. You already have your Solemn Judgment in case if they try to, out display or out your board. It's a pretty strong board overall, is what I'm trying to say. Let's go for another test hand. I'm probably going to do 2 more test hands, and that'll be it. That was pretty long, but I also have the deck profile on one of my videos. I will link that video down in the description below. I will not do a deck profile. I mean, the deck profile is already in that video. So let's get started with another test hand. Mind you, you don't really get too many dead hands for this deck, but you don't really get to extend too much in certain hands. So you just gotta be careful on what you really do with these certain hands, because yes, like I said, you have 2 engines to rely on, and they're really strong engines, but they're kind of fragile if you get drolled or Nibiru'd. So that's your 5 right there. So you just gotta be careful on what you play. So for this card, I was going to talk to you guys about this. For this card, you can, if you're going first, it kind of sucks drawing this card. Obviously, it's a going second card, but it's really good because sometimes you do survive the second turn, and they'll pass it on to you. So it's really good to just keep this card in hand so you can get rid of whatever monster they have. But it sucks because sometimes once in a while, I don't really live the second turn, but there's a lot of times where I do live. So he's really good to have, even in the main deck. But if you guys would like, you can tech this guy out for something else. Like I said, he's a going second card, so he's not really that well going first. So we're gonna go with our unicorn again. This time, since we don't have a lot of options in hand, we'll go with another Theosis. We activate Theosis, and this is where it gets tricky because if they ash it, you're kind of screwed because now you're only left with these 4 cards. Which, yes, you'll be like, why would you Theosis if you already have a Theosis in hand? Because I mean, it's just like I said, we don't have any other extenders, we don't have any other Kashtira monsters in hand that'll become useful for us. So we'll just go for our Theosis target. We'll special out our Fenrir. Oh, for our last test hand, forgot to put him defense, or I think I put him defense. I don't remember, but we'll activate effect. We'll go with Scareclaw to hand. We'll activate effect of Scareclaw. We'll banish the one from grave. And yeah, from here, what I would do, I'll probably just get rid of. It just depends. I will probably just get rid of Fenrir for now, because if they ash or something, I mean, if your opponent wants to ash or Vader or whatever they want to do, I mean, I kind of want to keep Unicorn on board just to see what they have in their extra deck. It just depends on you. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So here you just end on the set, which is Solemn Judgment, and from here you just pass. Standby, activate effect. Sometimes the Shangri-La gets ashed or impermed because they don't want to see the Fenrir out on field, because that's a big disruption. Honestly, that will kind of suck, but that gives you a good opportunity to look at their extra deck and see what they have. So even the Solemn Judgment could probably stop one of their main extenders. But yeah, this is another test hand. You shuffle the deck and just go one more test hand. See what we get. And hopefully I'll draw a bad hand so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like right now, you just saw what I was explaining to you guys about. You got to be careful what you play first, because these cards are somewhat kind of fragile, but not too fragile. Let's go with our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is not too bad of a hand. But it is really fragile. What I mean by that is I'll discard these two, and what's beautiful about this card, you can make this a chain link 2 right after Imseti, so it doesn't get chain blocked, which is really good. So you want to banish it to activate its effect to get out a Crystal Beast. And looking at this hand, there's no extenders since you have no other Kashtira monster in hand. So with that being said, it'll look like almost like the first play that we brought out, the first test hand. Oh, I'm sorry, what the hell? We'll go with Pressure Planet. So it's already 2 monsters in hand, or 2 cards in hand. We'll shuffle this and then we'll cut. So that's already 5 cards in hand. Then Imseti effect goes off, or it resolves. Add him. Shuffle. And then we'll cut. Okay, that goes to hand, and then we'll draw 1. Ash Blossom, nice. So you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand, which is great. But if you get ashed in the beginning for Imseti, I mean, it kind of sucks. But since we had our trap card, it should chain block it, so you should be fine from there. So you already have 6 cards in hand. Really, it's up to you where you want to go here. If you're ballsy, you'll go for your Horus play. I usually tend to use this card last. The reason for that is because, as a matter of fact, I would recommend going this first. Why? Because you can use his effects to try to bring up more Horus monsters. They'll probably ash it, which is fine. You got 3 more. You got 3 more chances, but since we're assuming we're not getting hand trapped, we'll just bring them out. We'll probably discard another card. 1 more. We'll send Protection or Protector. I call him Protector, but his name is Protection. Protection of the Horus. Okay. So you still have extensions in hand, or extenders in hand. You can bring out your Horus monsters right now if you want to, which I don't recommend because you still have your Kashtira package in hand. So with that being said, this card will probably get ashed at least once, because they don't want to see people don't want to see your Horus monsters engraved. But I mean, it wouldn't make sense for them to ash it, but it's totally up to you what you want to go first, because this is a potential ash right here. It's like a 90% chance this will get ashed. So I'll activate effect. You will get your unicorn, special unicorn. I will activate unicorn's effect. Bring out a Theosis. Sorry if I'm being really redundant. I just love this deck so much. I love explaining what this deck does. I like to be Theosis. Target Fenrir, or not Fenrir, Unicorn. Go for Fenrir. Special defense. Send this to grave. Effect of Fenrir. I'll add Scareclaw. So you can even add, or to this deck, you can even add to this deck Kashtira, or you can add a Rise Heart if you want to. It's really up to you what you want. I don't really run those cards because it's not necessary for me to run in this deck. You can, and they're really strong. I just don't find it necessary to run them. So you already got your Scareclaw, Kashtira, your Kashtira Birth, and another Theosis for follow for next turn. So I'll activate Birth. We still have our Horus monsters engraved. I'll go. You can even normal summon this card, which is crazy, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna normal. We'll go. I'll get rid of our unicorn to special. We'll probably bring on another one next turn. Then after that, I mean, you're good to go on whatever else you want to do. If you only want to bring out 2, you can bring out 2. Usually I'll bring all of them out. Just be careful because you might get Nibiru'd. And this format, I think Nibiru is going to be a main deck now because of Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith. We got Whitewoods. I mean, they're all swarm heavy decks out there right now, especially because of Nationals. Nationals just came out. Everyone just watched. Everyone just played Snake Eyes. Everyone was playing Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, and Yubel. Yubel's Fiendsmith. But I mean, Yubel wouldn't really, like. You can still beat Yubel with this deck. It just really depends on what they bring out, what you interrupt. It just all depends. But yeah, this is my these are my test hands. Shout out to that guy that asked me about or that asked me to do a video about test hands. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like the video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.